Okay, adding on. Sorry about that. Jeremy had to answer the phone. So Fran is playing Dr. Scott, and I'm looking it up. I don't know why I can't remember. Meatloaf played him. Oh God, I know. Wait, you're going too fast.
I'm looking for character names.
Yeah, well, they passed by them like 8 times. Eddie. Yeah, she'll be playing that during up and around the holiday season. She's extremely excited, like extremely excited. We're all extremely excited for her. Some playhouse in Downingtown or Coatesville, I'm not really sure. I can post information about it on the blog. If you're interested to come and see her, she's going to be fantastic in that thing. She's super duper nervous though. Super duper nervous. Which is funny because Fran has a very outgoing personality. Doesn't really seem to be afraid to be in front of like anybody or like talk to anybody. She'll just talk to whatever with anyone. But she's really nervous about this. So she told us we're not allowed to really come opening weekend because she's like I can't be able to handle it. And she's like, I don't even want to know that you're there. That type of thing. So kind of a big deal. But anyway. I'm going to give it a quick review of my thoughts on the opening television week this past week. The best premiere thus far has been Desperate Housewives. I think all around funny, dramatic, good introduction of new characters, lots of good suspense. Everything was fantastic. Ugly Betty fell a little bit short. I thought it wasn't. I don't know. I think maybe I was expecting too much. Heroes was good, and last night was the second episode, so that was exciting. Lots of stuff happening there. The new show Journeyman, I'm watching that. It's about a time traveling guy. For some reason, Chris was very interested in that, even though he caught like the last 8 minutes to keep asking me all these questions about it. And Bionic Woman was good. That was kind of exciting. I haven't really watched that. I don't think. Oh, Boston Legal, that was good. I always enjoy Boston Legal, but I think Desperate Housewives is my favorite so far. So, yeah, that's it.
I haven't watched any of it.
Well, you don't have cable, so.
Well, we can't watch it right now.
I wouldn't have watched it anyway. Yeah, I'm a little obsessed. And tomorrow night is the season finale of Top Chef, which they're doing live. They're announcing live who the winner is. I hope it's the gay guy Dale. He's kind of cute, but I feel like it could be Hung or I don't know. I don't really know. Who knows? It's just gonna depend on what the judges.
How many people are left?
3. It's 3. It's Hung, who has excellent knife skills and is a really good technical chef, but his food is heartless and soulless. And there's Casey, who's the female who's got a lot of heart and soul in her food, but it's not really like a chef per se. I think of her more as like a really good cook, you know. And Dale's kind of like the mix in between, but he's kind of like slipped by throughout the whole season. So kind of hard to say. Who knows? I don't know. So.
Well, I'm waiting for one season premiere, which will be Wednesday. What is it? Wednesday, November.
October, I think, 14th or something. No, maybe not.
I think November 14th.
Yeah.
The season premiere of Project Runway, and Megan had an Entertainment Weekly, I guess, that she subscribed to, and that had the lineup of all the new contestants.
Yeah, there's 4 homos on there.
Only?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of a lot. I mean, 4 like out.
How do you?
Like,
did they say they were?
Yeah. They're on like if you go to AfterElton.com. There's a little thing about it. So. They seem exciting. Yeah. I know the first season winner, Jay McCarroll. I marched with him back in the day. I've worn a Jay original long before it was ever even known to be a Jay original. He's kind of a little bit of an asshole.
But he knows it.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's exactly the way he is on the show.
I mean, that's really him. That's
like
not him putting on an act.
No, it's completely and totally.
I've heard that about him.
Like, completely and totally who he is. Like, just doesn't give a shit about what anybody says. Like, who are you? All that. Like, that's who he is. That's completely who he is.
Right.
So.
And he was at a regional last year.
Yes.
He was at the or 2 years ago.
Yeah. And I've seen him at Woody's, and he's like talked to me and kind of been like, you know, all whatever, and like wanting to blow me off and whatever, which is fine. Okay, you're famous, big deal.
Right.
I heard though he was like homeless now. Although, like that's what I heard on some news thing somewhere or something. I heard he was homeless, but then I think I don't know. He had an outfit in a collection this past fall or something during Fall Fashion Week. I don't know. So I don't think he's homeless, but that was just what I heard. What I had heard was.
We may want to. We started the first one at 140. It's 151.
Yeah, but we started at top, so we can keep going. So it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're good. We were talked about in the first vlog that got messed up about Brittany losing custody of her kids.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
Again, how do I feel about that? I mean, I have a real problem with. That's a very personal part of someone's life, you know. And though I do agree to an extent, and I've had debates about this with several people, you know, about when you become famous, like you pursue that career, so you have to, you know, par for the courses, knowing that most of your life is like an open book, you know. But I do feel that, you know, people are entitled to a certain amount of privacy, and I think it's a shame that you know, that when her kids are 19, 20, 21 years old, they're going to know that they were just constantly followed, and that even when their mother lost custody of them, the whole world knew about it. And I just don't feel like anyone probably knows enough about the situation, aside from like the people that are closest to her, to really speak accurately about that. I do think that she is a mess, and that I assume that the concern would be if they took the children away from her, it was because they fear for their safety.
Well,
I don't
know.
To be with her full time by themselves, like just, you know, her and the kids by themselves.
She's never around. She's got a full-time nanny watching them, so without.
I know. I don't know. So I mean, I guess I would assume that was part of the concern. I assume. I mean.
I think she's a big mess, but I do think that a lot of this is publicity, and like I've heard, like she has paparazzi's phone numbers, like on speed dial, and she'll be like, okay, I'm going tanning, here I go, and like, you know, just to get the picture. She's dropping an album. I heard Gimme More like 3 times this weekend. Every single night that we were out, I heard it.
Right.
Like they're playing the crap out of it, and people are intrigued by her. I did also mention before that if you go to omgblog.com and you don't scroll, I think it might be like the second or third page by now. Chris Crocker, the one that did his crying rant about Brittany, you know, leave her alone. His manhunt.net page is up, and he's got his little naked pictures up on there. So, you know, not safe for work, mind you, but if you're interested in seeing Chris Crocker's pee-pee, you could.
Did that all happen prior to doing the video?
Yes. These are pictures from when he was like 17 or something like that, he claims. Like he was homeschooled and he was bored, so he did this or something. I don't know. Like kind of like a little bit of a big mess. So.
Right.
I don't know. I think we might go for a third one because there's still stuff, we still have stuff to fold. And we're just kind of like rambling and talking, and hopefully people enjoy that. I don't really know. We still need topics. Fran, you said you were going to come up with topics. Like, you know, people have said, Jeremy, you said you were going to come up with topics. I ain't heard a peep out of none of you about what topics we're going to talk about. So y'all better figure it out. We'll be right back.